right after high school,
Mm-hmm.
I worked at the store, Dad and Ted. Ted was still working there. But then I was drafted, right away. I took a basic training at Little Rock,
Mm-hmm.
and then I went overseas. I was out at sea about 4 or 5 days, I think, and I had a bomb went off. Landed in the Philippines and landed on a little island called Mogmog Island. Whoever that is now, I have no idea. So then we'd been on the ship for 28 days, so they let us all go on shore to go swimming. There was a nice sand beach there. And so they gave us a lunch and a can of beer, and we got aboard ship again. And when I got aboard ship, I got too close to the guns that were going off, and then I had water in my ear from swimming,
Mm-hmm.
and it spit my eardrum right down, and so I ended up in the field hospital. So I stayed. I worked on GHQ then, which is General Headquarters for
Mhm.
right under General MacArthur, which was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'd see him many times.
Uh-huh.
He'd always come out of the building the same time every day, and there'd be always a crowd of people waiting just to see him and
Mhm.
get his autograph, and he would autograph for a while.
So what was Tokyo like when you were there?
Oh, we didn't know what to expect, so we all loaded there. We all landed there with loaded guns, loaded ammo, everything, just like if the
Mhm.
war was still going on, which it was.
Mm-hmm.
But they hadn't signed the treaty yet, so it really was going on.
Mm-hmm.
And they were so beaten that they were scared stiff of us. But I was there about a year, and by the time I left Tokyo, they were all over you, wanting Cigaretto Joe,
Mhm.
Chocolatto Joe. They
Mhm.
wanted.
The kids.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
the kids. Everybody was friendly. War was over. I think the most interesting thing in my life was that year in Tokyo.
Mm-hmm.
And there was 4 of us that were good buddies.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the guys was a sergeant of the motor pool. So we could get a Jeep on our days off.
Yeah.
And then during the week we'd get a maps and we'd think, where should we go next week?
Mm-hmm.
And we'd line it up, so we hear about places that would be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And so we'd take off and stay overnight in the lodge here. They'd have up in the mountains. They had lodges there.
And these lodges were Japanese owned and run?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And those were really fun and exciting days.
Mm-hmm.
Working directly under MacArthur was fun. It
Mhm.
was exciting. To me, it was history.
When did you get out of the service?
40s, about 46.
Okay. And you came back home to Grand Marais?
Yeah.
Okay. And then...
And I stayed here.